Jim Chester coming to you live from the Westgate Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm here with an amazing new friend of mine. His name's David Bradley. He's not a DC. What are you? What do you do?
Well, thank you for having me on your Facebook Live. My name is David Bradley. Hey, everybody. Nice to see you all. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone. I've been with Grant for the last 6 years. We do sales training, marketing, business expansion. Grant will be speaking tomorrow night, and we're pretty excited to be here. We love hanging out with the people from ChiroSushi.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So this is the first ChiroSushi Summit, right?
Yeah, totally. And it's fantastic that we get to be here, that we get to be a part of breaking this in, right?
Yeah, it's really the entrepreneurial hustle event for chiropractic.
Right.
So it's like a business sense. It's got, a lot of like innovators here. It's got like the guys that are teaching others how to be successful.
Right.
So that's why we brought Grant here. So talk about what Grant's going to be doing for everybody.
Well, I think when you look at a business, whether it's a large business, a small business, there's some key challenges that any business is going to face, especially on a chiropractic level. And the biggest one is going to be obscurity. If people don't know who you are, if people don't know what you do and how you provide service, how you provide value, how you get people out of pain, if people don't know that, then they can't come to you. They can't do business with you. So I think one of the big things that Grant's going to talk about is really about how to get known, how to put a footprint in the marketplace and really come out so that people know who you are, the value that you bring, the service you give, and the help that you deliver to people. The other thing that we'll probably talk about too from an entrepreneurial standpoint is the close, right? I need to get people in the door, and once they're in the door, I need them to do business with me. And the reason that is that you haven't served them until they've hooked up. You haven't truly been of service to them. You can give them information, but unless they're doing a deal with you, unless they're your patient, you're not helping them, which means you're not serving them. So I think those will be the two big keys to look for.
So I know that you've been here a couple days.
Yeah.
How have you felt about the ChiroSushi family? I mean, this is like an organic, raw concept, and it was done because we want to support the struggling chiropractor. We want to support the young chiropractor. But, they've taken guys that have been practicing for 40 plus years.
Right.
We've taken like the lineage of chiropractic, and now we've like kind of pared it down to the new guys that are stepping up and new gals that are stepping up, the rock stars of this profession.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about some of the experiences you've had with some of the people, not only Tristan Schaub, but some of the people that you've had a chance to interact with.
Right. Well, first of all, Tristan is the man. I've totally enjoyed working with him and helping get Grant out here and putting this together. I've done 2 live streams with him. What you say about being raw, and I think it's nice to just be organic with people and not have to like hide behind a curtain or have this persona that you have to be a certain way or what have you. Everybody that's been on this floor that I've been able to engage with and talk to, very open, very interested in developing and growing. But what I find to be we talked about this last night, what I find to be the most resonating is that there is a high level of service here. Everybody, whether it's the vendors in this room, whether it's the people that are speaking, it's really about serving others and being of service and giving. And that's, you just don't always see that.
And before chiropractic became a business model, it was the philosophy of give, love, serve.
Yeah.
And that's really what you're touching on there is the essence of this event is service.
Yeah, totally. And that's, if you haven't read it, in Grant's first book, Sell or Be Sold, right? Available at grantcardone.com. Service is senior to selling. Like you can't, unless you're truly looking out for a customer, and Grant will talk about what the hard sell is, and everybody's got these weird ideas of what that means. But it's like, I need to service somebody all the way through to the sale, and I need to be willing to insist and push because I know that my product and my service, the adjustment, the treatment, is the right thing for this person until I push through their resistance and help them through that, because that's a decision they're making, and there may be some reluctance and some fear and previous experience that didn't go the way they wanted or whatever. You have to push through and help them make that decision so you can truly help them.
Yeah, and earlier, or last night when I had a chance to sit down with you and talk to you, I had certainty, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I said to everybody, I'm the best at what I do on planet Earth. I'm the best chiropractic marketer that is out there that does what I do.
Yeah.
And that's really what we need to do, is to instill that type of leadership mentality into all these people that might be struggling just a little bit.
Yeah.
And we need to let them know to step up to the plate with high self-esteem and be motivated and deliver the goods.
Right.
And that's what you're talking about. And if we want to close more people for chiropractic, then what do we have to do?
Knowledge, Lack of certainty is usually a lack of knowledge. If ever there's something is missing in your life, if there's no, it has an N-O, right? There's usually a lack of K-N-O-W behind it, right? So gaining knowledge, and I mean, that's why we're here, right? And we have our product, Cardone University, and that program is designed to give a chiropractor, anybody that is now, for you chiropractors watching, if you didn't know you're a salesperson, congratulations. If you didn't know that already, right? So, like, to have the knowledge to be able to figure out how to meet somebody, how to get somebody in my office, how to guide them through a sales process, and then how to get them to sign on the line, how to do that, that creates certainty. That you know that I can truly help this person right now all the way through.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about. It's an A through Z process, and I think that you're going to be able to network with some of the top entrepreneurs in the chiropractic industry. You're going to be able to learn from people outside of the chiropractic industry, like Dave and myself, and you're going to be able to learn from guys like Grant Cardone, Mr. 10 times himself.
The 10X man?
The 10X man. And I think that, just the dynamic standard of the individuals at this event on a first go has been fascinating. It's been electric. The people, the conversations in the hallways, the rubbing shoulders with the big names.
A lot of energy here. There's a whole lot of energy here.
And the way that we get this bigger and better is getting you here. And really, that's my call to action. That's my call to action for everybody is, why aren't you here?
Yeah.
And I know that it's a first-time event, but the way I like to say it is it's like the Rolling Stones came to town for the first time, and you could have had a chance to go get a ticket to see the Rolling Stones, and you passed up on it.
Yeah, how cool would it have been to be able to say that? I was at the first ChiroSushi Summit.
Yeah.
I was there. I summited.
So come summit with us. Come get sushi rolled.
Right. And you can still come, right?
You can.
Yeah.
There's still availability at the hotel. I'm sure you can get even a cheaper flight because it's last minute. They're always trying to push those like empty seats out to people.
Right.
So
not Delta though.
I guess not Delta. So with that being said, how can people get more information on what you and Grant are doing and how more people can learn? I don't know if it's a podcast. I don't know if it's a website. I don't know if it's like something you'll send people. What's going on?
Okay, so if you've liked what you've heard so far and you're like, hey, I want a little bit more information about how to grow my business and how to incorporate sales training into what we're doing, check out a website called cardoneuniversity.info. And there's a place there you can sign up, you can leave your email address, name, number. I will personally contact you, and we will spend some time looking at that program, isolating some challenges that you may be having in your office, how you want to grow your business, where you are now, where you want to be in the next 12, 18 months, and then we'll just put a plan together and show you how to use that program to get there. And it doesn't matter what your problem is. I dare you to find something I can't fix. I dare you.
And you know what? If you guys didn't know, that's a close.
Yeah.
That's how you close people. That's how you close people to do business with you. Is you tell them exactly where you're going to get. You're going to tell them exactly how it's going to help them, and then you make the contact. So we can't do it without you. So please get out here. Share this live Facebook feed. If you guys have any comments you want to post, I'll respond to everybody. I respond to everybody every time. So that's something that's really cool about me as a chiropractic marketer is I'm going to respond to you. I'm going to comment with you. I'm going to interact with you. And I don't want to leave any of you feeling like I don't support you. So with that being said, thank you so much for spending some time with me.
Thank you for having me.
I think that the world is going to be a better place if they get some leadership mentality. And I think that we're going to find more successful chiropractors out there. And really, I think that's what you and Grant are bringing to the profession.
Totally. And that's what we talked about that last night too, about having that ripple effect and how you help one person and that branches out, because then that empowers them to help somebody else, and then that empowers them, and it just it's good to be a part of that.
Well, if you guys haven't made it out here, get out here. And if you can't make it this year, get out here for 2018. I know that not all the cool kids are here, so get here next year. So with that being said, God bless, and we'll catch you. We're here. Yeah. But catch us on the next live feed, and I can't wait to see everybody out here. So cheers.
Thanks, everybody.